there, hope everybody's alright. Thank you for coming by to watch this video. If you haven't seen one of my videos before, my name's Jean and it is mostly unboxings that I do on this channel. Now I'm talking quietly because it's just past 1 AM and my other half's asleep upstairs, so I don't want to wake him up from me talking too loudly. Right, okay, so as I said earlier, it's mostly unboxings that I do on this channel, and that's what I've got for this particular video. We have the January ScrawlrBox. Now, this, if you haven't seen any of my videos about ScrawlrBox in the past, or if you've never heard of it, it's a monthly box of art supplies. There's a number of subscription things that you can choose to take out. The one that I get is a rolling one, monthly one, so it just the money just goes out of my bank on the 1st of every month, and the box gets sent a few weeks after that. But you can get 3 monthly subscriptions, 6 monthly ones, or annual ones, where you pay for either 3, 6 or 12 boxes up front, and then they just come in the post to you and they're already paid for in a lump before they arrive. So let's have a look what's in here, shall we? It feels like a fairly chunky one. I hope I'm not wrong there. So your first look is the same as my first look, and as you've seen, I haven't opened this previously. Now, one of the things with this is they used to put a card in each box, and that had the price of each of the components of the box, so you could see how much you would be spending if you were buying them individually, in comparison to getting them as part of a subscription. They don't do that anymore. You have to go through to look at it via a QR code. So what I'll do with that is, when I've finished making this video, I'll go through the QR code, look at all the prices, and I'll put them down in the info box downstairs so that you can all see what you think. Okay, so this is what we see when we first open this box. We get a little package of supplies that, unless the paper's torn, you don't know what's in it until you break the seal. We've got number 113 of ScrawlrZine, which is the magazine that comes in each box, and it covers the supplies that are in your box, the artist that has done the monthly artwork that you also get in the box, and a few techniques and things, and they also have a scroll gallery as well, but I'll show you that as I go through this. This is the artwork that I just mentioned. You get one of these in each of the boxes, and it changes month on month. This one, the featured artist is Frankie Curtis, and it says, an artist with an overactive imagination, born and bred in southeast London, Frankie Curtis has created a unique style inspired from a childhood of growing up watching cartoons, and it's pretty obvious from that. Her work is a vibrant collection of crazy characters with a sprinkle of humour throughout, working mostly in acrylic paints and markers, spray paint, digital work bringing her work to life. Digital work bringing her work to life in an animated format. Graduated from the University of Portsmouth after studying BA Honours Illustration in 2014, she has continually adapted and perfected her doodle style, working for clients from the Mayor of London to the Teletubbies and everything in between. She's taken part in several exhibitions, art fairs and paint festivals globally, and we've got her website address and a social media address as well, so I'll put those in the info block downstairs, and if any of you that's watching this want to have a look at the other stuff that she's done, you'll be able to do that. Okay, and then we have an A5 white card pad that's exclusive to ScrawlrBox, as you can tell from that bottom corner there. Right, so I'll pop those back in. We'll go through what's in this package now. As I try not to drop everything on the floor. My desk is fairly cluttered. I'm still knitting. I didn't quite get the things finished before Christmas last year, so one of them I'm still making, and that's kind of why I didn't do as much art stuff towards the end of last year as I wanted to. I know I was going to try and get things rolling with the art supplies that I got from last year towards the end of the year, but it kind of fell a bit flat, unfortunately. So I'm going to do my best to make time and space for it this year as well as I can, and hopefully starting with this box. Right, okay, so we've got a little bit about the supplies that's in this box, but the prices are not in these 2 pages. Okay, so we've got the artist print, which we've already gone through. We've got Sour Bazooka Apple Chews. Oops, you get a sweet in each box as well. They're usually, at the least, vegetarian, and quite often they're vegan, so that, you know, just about everybody is all right to eat them. Right, we've got this month's Scrawler sticker. You get one of these in each box as well, and it incorporates the work of that month's featured artist. We have a white Posca pen. I think it's a white one. Yes, it is. It's a white Posca pen. So I've got a few Posca pens. I do actually like using them. So after I've used it in this artwork, it'll go with my collection of other Poscas. There is a Unipin FineLiner pen, and it's water and fade proof pigment ink, and this is a 0.3 thickness pen. And I'll take the lid off so you can see how fine that is. Let's have a look. I've usually got a little bit of paper somewhere on my desk that I can use. Okay, so you can see how fine the line is that it makes. So with this, if I wanted to, example, use it for outlining, I could do that with it. Let's have a look. And then we have this packet of Faber-Castell 6 creative markers, and they're 1.5 thickness. What does it say about it? These pens were made for doodling. Firm nibs provide a sturdy and consistent colour application, and a colour palette firmly fit for this month. Perfectly fits for. I can't talk tonight. Sorry. A colour palette perfectly fit for this month's theme, which we'll see in a little while as we get through this book. So with these markers, let's have a look what colours we've got. Okay. So let's see if they've got the names on the pens themselves. So the black one is Blackout. Then we've got Maple Syrup, Lucky Green. Not quite sure why green specifically is lucky, but you know. Caribbean Blue, Ocean Blue, and Plum Cake. Oh, let's have a look just as an example. I'll have a look at what Plum Cake looks like on paper. Feels a bit strange to be saying that as a phrase. Okay, so I turn it this way round. That's a really nice colour, and it is a nice firm nib as well, so that should stand up to a fair bit of pressure. Let's have a look how fine I can get the lines. That's not too bad. I wonder, using it on its side, you can see what the comparison of the thickness of the lines are. I think I might get on okay with these. Just pop these all back in the box, and then we can go on with what we've got in the magazine. It says they're suitable for many surfaces as well, and I would say with looking at the illustration on the front of the box, it looks like that they can be used on ceramics as well. Okay, so we have got the QR code here to look at the supply information and prices, and we'll have a look at that later on when I've finished filming. So we've got a sit down with the featured artist Frankie Curtis, a couple of pages of Q&As there, and they go on. We've got scrawler tips, markers and mark making, grab a palette, swatch it up, layering, doodle starting point, and alternate surfaces. And it does say try not to press too hard while you're drawing. This can fray the nib, which will lose that lovely precision, which, yeah, I used to do that as a kid, and it's not very nice trying to draw with a felt tip pen that's all frayed at the end because you've pressed on it too hard previously. Okay, so we've got Scrawler Tips Deep Dive, warm up with creative markers, and there's a QR code for a full tutorial. So this picture that you can see here is the one that you get to the tutorial for via the QR code that my thumb's blocking. And we've got a step-by-step breakdown of it here. Sorry, a bit of an itchy nose. We've got a bit of information behind the artwork and some of the artist's advice. Then we've got Scrawler Gallery for box 111, and the prompt for that was Mythical Monsters. And this is some of the work that people that subscribe to ScrawlrBox have submitted. Box 111, Scrawler Top 3, B Brady 1267, Janet Pearsold, apologies if I've mispronounced that, and Sigrid Kirchhoff. And that's the work that they've done. We've got another QR code for want to see this box in action, watch our video, and a bit of information about join our Scrawler community on Facebook. We've got Scrawler Extra in the back here, and it's Scrawler Challenges of the Past. And if you have a look there, you can see some of the previous work that people have sent in. So you get people submitting work of all different types, all different genres, I guess, and a lot of them do differ quite wildly. So you can see from that there. I quite like this one down here from box 103 there. Okay, and then on the final two pages we've got Scrawler Extra Back to Life, and this is to do with the process of creating art to do with life. So that sounds like a really weak explanation, doesn't it? But it covers a few different artists through the ages, and the sort of things that they used to create their work. You know, like for example, Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel ceiling, that sort of thing. And we've got the Scrawler Challenge here for box 113, and it's Fantasy Forest. So that's going to be an interesting one to try. There's another QR code as well to join us live on the last Thursday of the month at 6 PM, which for this month is this Thursday coming up. Just looking on my calendar here, and that's going to be January the 30th. So yeah, if I'm able to, I'm going to have a look at that myself. See what's what. Okay, so that is it for ScrawlrBox 113. I hope you found this video interesting, and if you don't already subscribe to ScrawlrBox, if it's piqued your interest a little bit to see if it's something that you might fancy having a go with in the future. There are a few perks to getting the subscription boxes. You can buy previous boxes if you already subscribe to ScrawlrBox. It used to be that anybody that wanted to could buy them, but they've kind of closed that down to subscribers now, and you can get past boxes at slightly reduced prices. The older the box, the greater the reduction in the price of that particular box. And there's all sorts of stuff on the website as well, so you know, if you fancy having a look. Right, I'm going to cut this video here because I seem to be doing a lot of babbling and not very much else. So yes, I'm going to have a go at this challenge. It does sound like a very interesting one, so I'll see what I can come up with, and all being well, when my next box comes through, I'll be able to show you what I did with this box, with it being the first one of this new year. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought. Leave me a comment and I will respond to it. I do my best to try and respond to comments in a timely manner. If that doesn't quite happen. I will apologise in advance for that now. Leave me a like if you've enjoyed watching it. Any sort of interaction with the channel is good, because interactions are kind of the lifeblood of YouTube, and every time someone interacts with a channel, not just mine, any channel that you watch, any interactions with the channel sort of help boost the videos of that person in the YouTube algorithm, so they get, let's say, distributed a little bit more widely to more people. So I hope that you'll bear that in mind and interact with my videos. So again, thank you for coming by. I hope that you have a good week, and I hope you'll come by to have a look at my next ScrawlrBox video. I will be leaving this in the little niche that I've got on my channel for ScrawlrBox videos. I've not managed to get them all in there yet. I'm still working on previous videos and getting them into the correct areas. So can't really give you a weather report at the moment, because it's, like I say, it's past 1 AM. It's understandably very dark outside. Hang on a sec. At least it doesn't look as though it's raining. It rained earlier on, and it was pinging it down, and very, very windy. And it's been cold as well. It's still really cold. Kind of understandable for England in January, isn't it? We're not a hot country for very much of the year. Okay, so that's me done. All being well, we'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves, look after each other, wrap up warm when you go out, and just take care of yourselves. It's still a very strange world out there. See you soon, folks. Thank you. Bye-bye.